Hey guys, and we're back with some more Pokemonemerald Nuzlocke. And you're probably wondering why I'm at Petalburg City right now. We had to do some major training, and for one, let me just say, I am so upset. Because I said this last episode too. If I did a training session involving Squidity, and it learns a better water move, not only did it learn Bubble Beam at 25, which I could have used at the Fire Gym, but then this asshole evolved at 30. So, and his hidden power was water. I think I said one episode his hidden power was grass. Swablu's hidden power is grass, actually. His hidden power is water. So it's just like, basically, double water, double poison type attacks. Yeah. So, this training session wasn't that successful. And you're probably thinking, hey, what are we going to do for the normal gym? But we going to have to use Old Reliable. Yep, I got one plan and one plan only. And if this plan don't work, I'll be honest with y'all, this run might be over. If my initial plan don't work, but as you can see, we're just gonna have Toad sweep through majority of the gym until he gets to level 30, because I want to make sure he's within an appropriate level before we start the gym, because the cap is 31. And it's a weird gray area between the 4th and the 6th gym leader, because they're all 2 levels apart, yet they're so close. So I guess that's why it's only 2 levels apart. So I had to be real careful in spreading my levels. The only person in this gym that gave me some trouble was this Wigglytuff, like putting my Breloom down to 19. And I can't have Breloom die. Breloom is my bread and butter, the Old Reliable. And if y'all wonder what I'm going to do, yes, I'm going to do the exact same method I've been using for Breloom this whole time. Bulk up, Mach Punch. That is the best moveset I have right now that could deal with Norman, aka my dad of the game. But other than that, we basically just swept through the gym. So here's the thing. If you look outside of Breloom, there's not really much else that can compete with Norman. Maybe except Tentacruel. But even so, his best move was Bubble Beam. So as you can see, we're not in the greatest position. But regardless, we're going to go ahead. Norman uses 4 Pokemon, so here's the 4 we're using. Toad, Millie, Squidity, and Oinks. I already put Swablu on the chopping block last time, so now it's Oinks' turn, and I'm gonna hope I don't lose him either, because he's a really good Pokemon. But look, this is our one shot, one opportunity. And like I said, if we lose it, if Breloom loses this fight, we lose the whole challenge, because I don't think I have anyone else to compete with Slacking. But let's go. Alright, so you already know, we already starting out. He starts out with Spinda, and you would think, you saw how pathetic my Spinda was, so you would think this wouldn't be an issue. Here's the problem. 1, his Spinda knows Psybeam. 2, it knows Teeter Dance. And those 2 are already some big problems. Psybeam does a lot to Toad. As you can see, he's about to use it on me right now. Look at this. God forbid I get a crit. But the strategy is, I'm using Spinda as my setup. If Toad can just survive while I use Stun Spore and Leech Seed just to keep some health going and slow Spinda down and bulk up all the way, we win. That is my only strategy. That is all I have with all the options I have. Like, if Toad can't pull this off, we lose this fight. We could basically say we lose the challenge as well, because I don't think I have anyone else to compete at this point. But yeah, as you can see, everything's going so far so good. And even better, Spinda lost another turn with Paralyzation. So we're looking real solid right now. Even got half our health back. We're like, what, 3 or 4 bulk ups in? Yeah, we're like 3 bulk ups in. So we're almost there. Now, I'm a little scared. I don't think 3 bulk ups is enough. Oh, and then Spinda uses Teeter Dance. So, yeah. So now Toad is confused. So I have to be real careful and hope Toad doesn't mess up. Because if he hits himself in confusion and Spinda just so happens to hit me with a Psybeam, it's over. It's over. This run is over. Like, I'm being so serious. Look at the team. Who else do I have to compete with Pokemon that are a lot stronger than this? And if Toad can't get past Spinda, how am I going to get past the rest of the team? We get hit with another Psybeam. And we live just so effortlessly. I think we just got 4 bulk ups down. Yeah, 4. We need to get 1 more, and we snapped out of confusion, which is beautiful. I know we got 5 bulk ups in, and I might be a little greedy, but I still think we need that last bulk up. Despite Spinda hitting us with this last teeter dance, Toad is ready to go. He is ready. He is ready to go. Now, all we need is for Toad to hit this Mach Punch. No, actually, no. I have 1 more bulk up. I'm sorry. I forgot I did 5. I did 6. Yeah, so Toad went through the confusion, got our last bulk up, so we're at Toad is at full power. And Spinda's thankfully just using teeter dance. So we can survive 1 more side beam. We basically have 2 chances, because right now, Norman's going to heal. But if we could just hit Spinda with this Mach Punch, we'll be crystal clear. But we also got to get rid of this confusion. Speaking of which, Toad got hit. And that is a lot of damage. Thankfully, because of the Leech Seed, we just barely have enough health to live 1 side beam worst case scenario. Now, Toad, I need you to hit this. There you go. Alright, guys. It's time to rock and roll. Now, we got to be real careful. All I need is for Toad to keep going through the confusion. And Lord of behold, the Pokemon RNG guys were on my side because...
We tired of playing with your ass, nigga. Today your ass is gonna die, bitch. Say goodnight, motherfucker.
Toad, at the right time, just snapped out of confusion. So now we got rid of Vigoroth, and we're going to go ahead and get rid of Norman's next Pokemon, Linoon. So Toad is not confused. He's at full power, but now we have 1 more Behemoth to go through. And that's gonna be Slacking. Yeah, Slacking. He hits like a truck, and his only caveat is his ability doesn't let him move every other turn. So he's gonna hit hard this turn, but he won't be able to move next turn. So the first thing I'm doing is Stun Spore. I need to hinder him just in case Toad don't make it here. And this asshole used counter. God forbid, if I use Mach Punch and it didn't kill, Toad would have got packed by that counter. So we gotta really take this chance with the Mach Punch, and we got it. Like I said, if Toad wasn't gonna get this, we would have lost the challenge right there. We just hit the level cap 31 for him, and I'm not gonna lie, this seemed really easy, but Spinda could have made this whole run, like Spinda could have ended this whole run if it went that bad. But we went ahead and won the balance badge from our dad. That's 5 badges down, 3 more to go. And like I said, Winona, the 6th gym leader, she's using flying types, and her level cap is 33. So we only have 2 levels to spread in between. And our team is basically at level 30 already, so we have to be real careful. But you know what that means. That means it's time for us to get some new encounters. And we're gonna get a good couple. But before we do that, Wally's father, if you remember that loser kid with routes, his dad comes through, says, come through to the crib real quick, and let me give you this HM Surf. Now, this is a miracle right now. We finally have a good water move that we can teach Tentacruel, despite him just learning Bubble Beam. But regardless, we have Surf, the best water move in Pokemon damn near in general. In my opinion, it's the best water move in general. But after we go to our mom's back to home and get the armlet coin, because we are really broke right now just spending on super repels and stuff. Since we get TM Surf and we are able to surf around now, there's not really much that we're going to do yet. But we're going to go to Mawile City, go to New Mawile, and the 3rd gym leader, Watson, asks us to turn off this generator. But in New Mawile, we got a new encounter, and I was hoping for a Magnemite, but we got a Voltorb instead. But I'll take what I can get. He's still an electric type, because I'm going to definitely need an electric type for the next gym. So I took what I can get, and I decided to name him Voltron, because I don't know. I was in a mix of being very disappointed that I got a Voltorb instead of a Magnemite. A Magnemite would have been amazing. But regardless, we got Voltron. We went ahead and turned off the generator, went back to Watson, and he gave us the TM for Thunderbolt. Now, this is a really good TM, but I don't know who I can really teach it to at this point. I kind of don't want to teach it to Voltron, but since he's my only electric type, and he's probably going to be my solidified electric type for the rest of this run, I might do it. But regardless, we're gonna move on because we got some more encounters. This guy gave us the good rod, and if you guys remember, we got the interview couple, Gabby and Ty, who evolved their Whismur and Magnemite, but as you can see, there wasn't really that much of a trouble. Like, Anorith and Trappish really just cut through them. Speaking of cut, we got to get our new encounter, which is a Zigzagoon. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the original, the OG HM Slave. Y'all thought Bidu was the OG? This was the original homie right here. I call him homie for HM, you already know. But yeah, after we give him this rare candy, which would be a waste, but it's best for him to get it to evolve. Because now we can evolve the Zigzagoon and Lagoon. He's not going to be part of the team, but he will have a very crucial role of holding half of the HMs in the game. Cut, Strafe, Rock Smash, and Surf. Even though Squidity has Surf already, it's just nice to have a Pokemon that has all these. I went into 123, decided if I wanted to get an encounter, but that looks like a lot of action, so I decided to run like a little bit. So I decided to go up top. And as you can see, there was not really much here. Yeah, as far as this route, the only issue was this Breloom. As I'm trying to train a Voltron, this Breloom was an issue, because he used Leech Seed. I don't really have anything strong against a grass type, let alone a fighting type and a grass type. Squidity only has Acid, which is physical in this gen, and I was pretty much stuck. Yeah, I didn't need Squidity to die. Squidity is officially my strongest Pokemon right now, so I did not need him to die, obviously. So I decided I was thinking about going to Millie, seeing how much damage I could get out of it. Headbutt was still doing too much. I tried to see how much a Secret Power would do. Mach Punch did a lot, and Secret Power didn't kill. So I had to take the chance. I threw Oinks out there. Crazy idea, but then he full restores, and I'm like, oh great. So went for a Side Beam, Headbutt. It flinches. I'm so scared of losing Oinks, but after one more Headbutt, he lives by 3 HP and gets the win with the Side Beam. Yeah, we are getting a lot of close calls. That was a close call right there. But as we go on through the route, Voltorb really is just sweeping through the whole route. Like, I need to train him up anyway. This was the only other trainer that gave me issues before I went to the Weather Institute, this Swellow. But thankfully, Millie got the job done. And we found our new encounter for this route, because it was mostly Zigzagoons and Pokemon already caught. But yes, Tropius is our new encounter. Nothing too special, but it's our new encounter for this route. I called him Trop Chop, or Trop Top. I forgot which one I called. Trop Top. I called him Trop Top. But yeah, we at least got our encounter, but this is basically just to dumb down the numbers of Pokemon that we can catch. I can't talk right now. But we made it to the Weather Institute, and Team Aqua decided to invade it. I'll be honest, none of the fights were really that significant. So we went against the Aqua Lady, and if we're being honest, Voltron just basically swept through the whole thing. But regardless, she had this Mighty Anna, and I low-key wanted Voltron to have all the experience, but it wasn't looking pretty, so I decided to go into Squidity and to just get the job done. Squidity with Surf now, I can actually rely on you now. I sacrificed too many Pokemon for you to finally be this good. I don't think it's worth it. But regardless, we defeated Team Magma. We got a cast form from the Weather Institute lab guy, and I decided to name it Casper. Now, in all honesty, I decided to add Casper to the roster just for the gym as well. Just because after a training session, I could teach it Weather Ball at level 30, which will be really helpful. But this will just be my official backup plan. If we're being honest, if y'all want to know what's probably going to be my plan for this, it's probably going to be Voltorb. Oh, wait. Kabuskin? I remember you took out Aeron. You took out Aeron because Tentacruel wasn't able to do shit against you. But since we're here, in the rain, with a Mystic Water that we got from Castform. Yeah, buddy, we're about to pack you up. This is for Aeron, asshole. But yeah, we gone ahead and defeated May. I'll be honest. Oh, right, I forgot there was one more Pokemon. I'm sorry. Lombre really isn't much of an issue. Squidity can at least handle this with Acid. Thankfully, it has a poison typing to deal with grass types. That's the best thing I got right now. But like I said, we finally defeated May, and we also got a surprise evolution off the showcase video. Catching Voltron in the first episode and then evolving them in the same episode, we're making some great progress with the team. But we have one more encounter, and I know what you're thinking. The city is like Fortree City is like basically right there. But we do have one more encounter. But as we go into Fortree City, we heal up. But I'm still thinking to myself, I still need to train, but I want to get my last encounter. I just want to get it out the way so I can just see what I got to deal with. But in all honesty, there's only two options I can get in Route 120. One is Meryl, and if you're familiar with this game, hold on, let me handle this first. She just decided to be in my way. Whatever. Yeah. So like I was saying, there's only two encounters that we can get here. One is Meryl, and the other one is this one, Absol. Thankfully, I seen Absol first before Meryl. I lucked out. I don't know how, but this is our encounter for 120. This is our last encounter for the video as well. So I tried to go ahead and catch him, but for some odd reason, this dickhead, not one, not two. Let me try one more time. Hold on. You would think it would probably take like 3 great balls since they were all shaken to the last tick. So I decided to try one more. And 3 great balls, he breaks out. And I'm about to lose Voltron. I wasn't going to even risk it, so I went ahead and just threw that Ultra Ball. He went in. Yip-de-doo, yay. We went ahead and caught Absol, and I always name my Absols Absolute. I don't know why. I just think it's cool. It's cliche, I know. And for some reason, these guys are back in here, but you know what? I'll show the whole battle this time. Because this is going to be their final team until that Loudred evolves into X-Cloud. But let me show you the progress of what the team's looking like so far. They're definitely getting... Millie and G Mistress is getting her ass kicked. They're both getting their ass kicked. I'm trying to get one type of attack on them, but you know what? This is a terrible showcase right now. My team look like all this training I went through, and they kind of looking ass. Okay, Squidity, come out here. G Mistress is about to die, and that Sandtoon didn't do as much as I would like. So I'm using Surf with Squidity, and I'ma just switch out the Casper. You know what? Nah, switch out the Voltron, because I don't know what they're going to do. But as you can see, Squidity is not the hardest hitter with Surf, but even though I think it's split in this gen. But this is easily simple work when we go to our actual evolved Pokemon, which we only have 2 evolved Pokemon on the team, which is crazy. Tentacool and Voltorb, which is thankfully their final evolution too, but dang. Our team is very wishy-washy. But the last thing we're going to do, we're going to talk to Steven. He's going to give us the Devon Scope, and we're going to encounter a Kecleon. Thankfully, Kecleon is also an encounter here, but it's extremely rare. And I didn't see it at all, except this is my first time seeing it. So we don't got to catch it. We're all good here. For some reason, you is giving me a little trouble right now, but Millie, you need to kind of redeem yourself after how we looked at that double battle. There you go. All right, so we got that out the way. I just want to get that out the way for the next episode so we don't got to deal with this. But yeah, so here's the issue. Winona uses 5 Pokemon. As you can see, I only have 2 fully evolved Pokemon, and the other ones are kind of underwhelming at this point. So I really got to think here. We already went through enough action, but it's time for another training session, ironically enough. I decided to look at Trop Top, but we know I'm not bringing Trop Top. I can't bring Flupsy either because it doesn't have enough firepower. We can't bring Toad this time. So we have to rely on the teammates we have now as far as Casper, Voltron, Millie, Grand Mistress, Squidity, Oinks, and maybe Absolute. But hey guys, if you were able to watch the video up to this point, thank you for watching. I appreciate every single minute, every single second y'all watch, and we're almost done with the game. We're basically 5 out of 8 badges done. Hey guys, 3 episodes, 3 gym battles back to back. Hey, I'll see y'all on the next one.